Still don't know if it's on.
I think it is.
Oh wait, it's coming on.
Yep.
It's okay.
There we are.
All right. I think we're wow. You think after this many times we know whether the thing was working or not, but
You say this many times like we've really done it like a lot, but it's really only like the fourth time I think we've done it.
okay. So
Hmm.
all right. So we are live. We are going to as our new procedure. We're going to chit chat for a moment to allow people to gather in a virtual group,
That is correct.
social distancing by many thousands of miles between some of them actually.
This is our vacation edition signature cocktail drink.
Yeah, I'm actually on vacation. I've been working at home mostly, but it's a lot different when you're at home and not having to work. We really kind of enjoy that. And so I'm pretty happy about that whole thing.
Yes.
We did spend a few days in the Ozarks visiting Miss Mercy's mother and had a lovely time. We went out on my brother-in-law's boat. We kayaked, which
Turned out to be such a different experience than we thought it was going to be, honestly.
apparently last time Miss Mercy and her mom kayaked, they were picked up, taken to a point
Floated.
above, upstream, and then floated down. This time they picked the wrong package, and we got to paddle upstream and then float down, and it was a little more involved, I think, than most people thought.
Different experience.
And I had not actually. It's been rare for me to have the other experience, so had I had a great time. So, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just looking,
Okay,
good stuff.
all right.
So,
So,
we also have on our Doctor Who shirts tonight. Wait, I've got the angels have the phone box because the weeping angels, the Vashta Narada, and the silence are like the scariest monsters in Doctor Who.
and I have basically on the people assume time is a linear, but it's really timey wimey wibbly wobbly.
Hi, Mom.
Okay.
And sorry about that. I was just laughing at his wibbly wobbly timey wimey ball of stuff. So while we're gonna get started here in just a minute or so, but when we were at the
Just to
Comic
prove we're
Con
total nerds.
in no, she didn't. We got him. We got him at a Comic Con. Diane asked.
Yeah.
So the other thing that we got at a Comic Con, just because we are actually kind of nerdy, is this very cool Time Lord Doctor Who. This is the Peter Capaldi version, and you can see they've etched him in there. It's actually really
It's
cool.
laser etched in
It's
crystal.
laser etched in crystal all the way around. There you go. Ooh, that's a good picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Peter Capaldi, and they wanted to do it for each of the doctors. So
I don't know if the company's still doing
I
that
don't
or
know
not.
if they are or not, but
You
it
might
was
hold it up.
very
Maybe
cool.
they can see it in crystal without the light on.
Oh, sure. Without the light on.
Okay, it's not as
It's
cool.
two parts, so I'm trying not to drop it. But
Yeah.
there you go. So
Yeah, we
yeah,
wouldn't want to
that's
drop it because it actually was not inexpensive. But
so that's pretty cool. Police call box with Peter Capaldi inside.
the company that made it said that the first few they did, though, they actually had a problem where the laser etched face, you could see it from both sides. So, like, you could see his face looking backwards when you were looking at the back of him. And sometimes his fingers were like pointed in the wrong direction. So we got one that did not look like that. So we were pretty happy about the standardized.
Trial and error. I
Yes.
think is what that.
So,
Here he comes.
oh, we're about to be joined by an enormous black cat. Hopefully,
Maybe he'll just go over
in his
there.
box. Okay, great. That'd be perfect.
Stay over there.
Okay.
Okay, so this evening, so it's July, and this is the actual intended cocktail of the month for July.
And we're only in the middle of the month. It's not like the last day of July, so we're pretty happy about all that.
So we're getting ahead. We're getting a little bit ahead. But so this month, we are going to be doing a Tequila Sunrise. So Tequila Sunrise is turns out a song by the Eagles, which if you're of an age, you probably remember that song, Tequila Sunrise.
I was first. That's probably where I first heard about it.
Probably.
But then I was exposed to it in the 1988 movie of the same name. Or I'm sorry, did I blow up your? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wow.
I didn't mean to.
That's okay.
Didn't know you had notes on that.
That's okay.
Oh, please. Okay, forget I said anything. Please listen.
All right. So, I mean, you'll have your moment. It's just not this moment.
Okay.
Okay. So, well, as the Mad Farmer has already noted, there is a 1988 movie of the same name with Mel Gibson, Kurt Russell, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Raul Julia. And so, if you, I did not realize it had been quite so long since Raul Julia passed away, it was 1994, and so he was great. If you saw the Addams Family, he played Gomez
Yes.
in the Addams Family movies that they made.
Angelica Houston played.
And
Morticia.
Angelica Houston.
Love
played.
for the ages, really.
So if you're familiar with the drink, though, you're probably familiar with what in the 70s and 80s really came to be known as the Tequila Sunrise cocktail, which is tequila, orange juice, and grenadine. And so, as ever, I'm always interested in the origin stories of cocktails. And so there is an alternate origin story for this particular cocktail. And so we are going to try both of them tonight. And the other one is an author named Dave Wondrich attributed the creation to a Prohibition era resort in Tijuana. And another cat is joining us, which Sasha just can hardly stand.
So for those of you who are not aware, we actually have one dog. Her name is Sasha. She's a bit of a handful. And we have 3 cats. We have Darkside, Jude, and Angel.
It's true.
Darkside and Angel will be 17 in August, and Jude will be,
Bless you.
I think it'll be like 11 or something.
Jude will be 12.
12. Okay.
Yep. So that was one place, a Prohibition era resort down in Tijuana called Agua Caliente, where you could, thank you, you could bet on horses, you could drink and gamble, and it was a resort down in when folks from Southern California and Hollywood like to go there, and it was called the Tequila Daisy. Now, the place that also sort of claims having created it is the Arizona Biltmore, which I haven't ever been to, but apparently it's in Arizona.
Really?
Yep.
With a name like Arizona Biltmore, who would have thought?
I know.
Wow.
But it is.
The things you learn. That's why you tune in.
It's true. So and it was created by a bartender there at the time named Gene Sulet. And so it was all of that kind of happened around the same time. So we're going with both of these recipes tonight. And so it's a colorful cocktail and it's got a colorful history. So I think one of the things that we're going to do, so the Tequila Sunrise recipe that you're probably most interested in is the one with the orange juice and grenadine. This other one that we're going to be making, though, actually doesn't have any orange juice in it. It has tequila, creme de cassis, lime juice, and club soda.
Oh, I better get club soda.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
All right.
I really have everything laid out. I was trying really hard to be prepared tonight.
But that's why I'm a
Darn it. So I had to run all over town to find some creme de cassis. It actually, little sneak peek.
Low rent club soda because it's all the same.
That we're actually going to be doing a cocktail next month that has creme de cassis in it as well. And so I'll have a little bit more about its history. So we're going to use it tonight and talk about it more next month. Having said that, neither of us know what it actually tastes like. So we're going to do a taste test of it. I hope that
she means the cream thing, not.
I hope it's not a bad choice.
We know what tequila tastes like.
We did choose tonight for our tequila. We bought one. I'm not a tequila connoisseur, frankly, so I wasn't quite sure what to get. I am not uncomfortable admitting that I bought this because I liked the bottle. I thought it was kind of a fun bottle. It's a square bottle.
Didn't it also have a tag that said like voted #1?
It did say it was #1 for tequila or for margaritas. So it's called Altos. It's an agave, Olmeca Altos Reposado.
So we probably just lost all the Spanish-speaking people that we know.
Possibly.
Because we would have certainly if I had tried it.
So, and it just so happens, we're going to put this in the links, that I saw a fellow just right before this do a review of this very tequila, and he said it was very nice. Given what happened when we tried all of the liqueurs the last time with all of the rum shots.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to pass on taste testing the tequila. We're just going to trust that it's delicious. But the creme de cassis, we don't know what it tastes like.
We had a lovely evening after the podcast where we taste tested all the rums.
We did. But so this is the creme de cassis. And so our friend, Taylor Allen Davis, he told us about wine. and how it matters where it's from in the regions of France. And that was a very interesting thing to me because I wasn't aware of that. Well, this particular liqueur is much the same way. It comes from France, and this particular one is from the region of Dijon. And so that turned out to be kind of a cool thing because I was like, oh, that actually means something to me now. So thanks for that, Taylor. And we're going to try it.
Okay. So we're going to taste test first, then we're going to go to the building of the actual
It's all true.
tequilas. Okay.
So what I can, hey, Tiff, thanks for joining us. What I can tell you is that this cassis is actually French for black currant. So it's a black currant liqueur.
All right. Well, let's pour some in a glass and try it out.
Let's do it.
Because
we're not gonna try a whole shot just because
fancy.
It's kind of an aperitif-y, digestif-y.
So we should have ice cream. Doesn't aperitifs go on ice cream?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay, so
all
right. Here's to us.
Wow, that is sweet. Nice though.
That is really lovely.
That would go excellent on vanilla ice cream.
It actually kind of would. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Can I lick my glass?
Well, you can have more.
I'll get it later.
All right.
Wow,
Okay.
that's really good.
So, funny thing. So Hiram Walker has one of these. So does
De Cooper.
I'm not really exactly sure how to say it, but part of the reason that I really wanted to get one that was really kind of
made in France.
Yeah, actually.
Right here on the bottle, France.
Yeah, is because it is black currant. It's not additives. It's not, funny things that they put in it to make it sound black curranty. So anyway, so with that.
That's probably a new word, curranty.
Possibly.
It's what electricians, it's all currenty in there until they fix it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So let me see that I've got all of my notes out to you all.
And we will be posting these on the blog post, which hopefully we'll get up fairly soon. Probably, I'll say tomorrow. Just
let's not get carried away.
I got the last one up pretty quick.
All right. And honestly, these are just a couple of the versions of the cocktail that I found when I was looking at them. They've done all sorts of like bringing it back. It's kind of well, it was the most popular in the 70s and 80s. Honestly, somebody said that it had been relegated to the backside of a menu or a swim up bar. If you go to the resorts where you can swim up to the bar.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
We should try that.
We should.
I've seen them.
Yeah. Okay, so we need some ice.
Okay, how much ice do we need?
Let's go ahead and kind of try to get it up kind of to the top. So both of these are going to be made in highball glasses. And we're going to make one of each so we can try them, and then we'll let you know. I'm kind of excited. Okay. Third of the 3 cats joining us.
Okay, so all 4 pets are now currently
on
around.
The floor. They are around us.
2 are on the table.
In the area.
1 is on the floor, and the dog is like, what is going on?
Okay. So we'll go with the traditional one first.
Turns out the ice is cold, in case you did not know.
Shocked to find the ice is cold.
Well, it is an educational program, and I did want to give them some science. There's probably a reason it's cold. I think because it's frozen, but I might have to look that up.
All right. So our regular kind of what you think of as I'm going to keep saying it, what you think of as the Tequila Sunrise has 2 ounces of tequila in it.
We'll just call them Tequila Sunrise and Original Tequila Sunrise. How about that?
Sounds great. So 2 ounces of tequila. Ooh, that's a lot of tequila.
Good thing there's 2 of us.
It's a lot of tequila.
It's also a lot of rum, but we seem to manage to pull that off.
We did. The Dark and Stormy is still a fan favorite around here.
And it turns out I've been making it a little heavier than I thought, because it turns out I went over today and looked at its recipe again. It's 1.5 ounces for the Dark and Stormy, not 2.
Oh.
So that explains why a lot of people are like, could you back that off a little bit?
Half strength is what we've been calling it.
Yeah.
Turns out it's just regular strength. And we are going to have a half a shot of grenadine. Here it is.
And this is the homemade grenadine.
This is the homemade grenadine, which we really like. So we're going to pour that in there.
And that recipe we used, we put it up, but I'll go ahead and put it back on this one as well.
Yeah. So there's that. It's going to have probably needs a little bit of a stir.
Well, I don't. But see, what gets you the
Oh
graduated color
yeah.
is the sunrise part. So maybe it doesn't need a stir.
Ooh, I like that. I like where your head's at, farmer.
Thanks, because that's why they.
Attached.
I think that's
Attached.
yes. I think that's why they call it Tequila Sunrise
It's
because
possible.
it kind of looks like a sunrise.
And we're gonna garnish it.
Now you want a spoon?
No, I didn't get a little toothpicky thing. So we're just gonna drop it in there.
Okay.
So these are so delicious.
I meant for getting the cherry out of the jar.
Oh.
Fortunately, you washed your hands, right?
Yes. Sorry.
So if you're ever invited over to our house, you might just say, "Do you have a fresh jar of maraschino cherries?"
Wow. So
Hi,
these
Jenny Smith.
these you may remember. I mention it every time. They are delicious. They're the Luxardo maraschino cherries. They're super, super yummy.
And these do not actually have to be refrigerated after opening. We were surprised by that.
They do not. I probably should have used a spoon because here we go with my finger.
And I'll go get a spoon.
No, I don't need one.
But you'll need do. We're not going to orange the second drink.
Lime right here. You do it for me
Okay.
already.
All right.
All right. So that is our first tequila. We still do. Do you think we want to stir 'em?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Brave. Very brave. Okay. So that's our first one. Now the second one is going to have.
I mean, I can stir it if you want.
One and
Fine,
a quarter, one and a quarter ounces of tequila. I'm pretty sure this is the one I want. I read it beforehand. Darn it.
Look, we have all the accoutrements. It's a teaspoon, but it can be used to stir things with that are not tea.
Okay, so 1 1/4 ounces of tequila for this one.
Okay.
This one I think is just going to be super interesting. I hope.
Well, we do have the dark blackberry currant.
3/4 of an ounce of the creme de cassis, which, trust me, I had to have it heard pronounced like 4 or 5 times.
I still can't get it.
Still in need of bifocals. There we go. I think somebody said something below Jenny. Hi, Jenny Smith.
Maybe.
Oh,
nope.
Okay.
Just Jenny Smith being awesome back. Whoa, man, that was impressive.
Thanks.
That was the ex-bartender skills going on right there. I could not have managed to hold that up.
All right. And then we're going to put in a squeeze of lime.
So, yeah, see, if you stir it, it kind of goes away from the color. But
squeeze of lime. And then we're going to top it off with some club soda, which I think is a really interesting topper.
You want the lime in before the club soda?
I've already put the lime in.
Okay. How far would you like me to go?
That's good.
Okay.
And then you garnish it with a lime. So this is the other Tequila Sunrise. Doesn't it look very different than the other one?
Well, comparison.
Mm-hmm.
But we stirred this one out. It looks more orange juicy.
It does.
Yours actually looks more like Tequila Sunset.
Okay.
This one would have been that we could do that. This would go this one Sunset, this one Sunrise.
Okay.
All right. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't. All right. So now that we have all of that and we've done all our, should we start?
We probably should because we're pushing into we try to keep these relatively short, and right now we're at 18 minutes.
Good night.
Well,
all right, give us a stir. All right. So here's our moment of truth. We were going to have one of each for both of us, but we decided just to give them a try and see what we thought.
Okay.
So let's try with the original one first.
The original one's that one.
I mean, the
Pretender?
Yes.
All right. Interesting. I think it's the orange juice. It's not as sweet as some orange juices I've had in the past. I think I have actually had this version a long time ago from a bar, and the orange juice I think was sweet. Is that unsweetened orange juice or regular?
Just orange juice.
Right. So since we've gone pretty organic, I don't think it's sweetened. I think that's the difference in this one. Is I remember being sweeter.
I actually have never had a Tequila Sunrise, so I didn't know what to expect.
I didn't remember, but I did once I drank it.
Okay. So here goes the next one. Give it a go.
Okay. That's very nice.
Is it?
It's lighter.
Okay. That is lighter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And the flavors are really interesting.
I think it's club soda doesn't push as much as the orange juice.
And I would say that the black currant is really,
Subtle.
it is subtle, but it's nice.
Yeah. And it might have been that we probably should have had that before we taste tested the currant, because that may have overpowered the actual taste buds.
Actually, that's really good.
Yeah. I bet we'll have
So
at
the
least one more of these
tequila,
this evening.
so the tequila gives kind of what you kind of would have expect from a tequila, and we'll link
All right,
the
let's try the tequila. Just put a little bit in. I'm just
oh
curious as to what it. Don't put it in those.
well, I don't have anything to put it in.
Just put in a little silver one. You
We-
just didn't you just use
oh,
it
good
tequila?
governor.
Just put a little bit in.
I also used it for orange juice.
Well, use one of the other ones. Flip it over. Okay, fine. Never mind. We'll try it some other time.
I didn't plan for tequila shots.
It wasn't good. Anyway,
So
we'll let you know how it works out.
What I was going to say though was we'll post a review of the tequila that the guy did, but the blackberry really lends kind of a depth to the flavor. I think it's a very nice flavor.
Yes. Some of us just drink whatever's left.
Very nice.
I don't mind that either, but the unsweetened part does make it a little bit. It's got a bit of an over bite to it.
Okay.
I feel like, but we have much different taste tests.
That's true.
Taste buds.
Sure. All right. So we are going to take a little time during this month at some point to watch Tequila Sunrise because it's a great movie. And we will probably try a couple of more of these. And I do believe that about covers all of the information from my research. There was more. There's always more. But as it stands, thanks for joining us and
be
happy
safe.
cocktailing.
Happy cocktailing and be safe.
Bye.
Bye.